with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's the Portland Trail. Trailblazers trail by 9. Smith for 3. Good. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Puts it up from 15, and it's Portland with the rebound.
Watch that shooter. Back up, bro.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Fires, high post. Raiders grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Westbrook to the inside. And
what are you doing? Stay down.
Got him on the
Stay
way
down.
up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Oklahoma City, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for McCollum. No luck that time either.
Move it. Move it.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Stolen by Westbrook. Now here's Waiters, defended by Harkless. Westbrook with a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Henderson passes to Smith. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Shots good by Waiters.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Crab off the pick from Smith. Crab dishes to Smith. Smith missing again. Oklahoma City leading by 8. It's stolen by Smith, and he gets it to go.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Waiters. Sinks the triple. Waiters got 5. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
And I'd agree with you, Kevin, and nor should he. I mean, free agency is a big decision.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Payne. On the floor for Portland, Smith, he's in at the point. Harkless is out there with Davis. Then there's McCollum. And it's Crab in at the 3, the small forward.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has
That's
been
a walk!
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Davis sets a screen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too
Smith
much.
against Westbrook. And here's Smith. Pass to Crab. Durant with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. .156 left to play in the first half. Waiters with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Durant with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 18. Smith kicks to McCollum. And the basket good. McCollum's got his first 2 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Westbrook against Smith. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much.
That's a
deflated.
walk.
The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
No
Foul
way,
call
no
that time on the
way.
way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
What a night so far for Westbrook. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense
Move
really
the ball.
has been
It's
a
sticking
difference
too
maker.
much.
From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron. Oklahoma City leading by 22. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from 14, stolen by McCollum. Smith outside, fires for 3, and he gets it to go.
Let's get some stops.
Smith's got 6.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup. But
What are you doing?
showed the
Stay
excellent
down.
ability
Stay
to get
down.
off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The first free throw is good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Everybody focus on me. This hasn't gone down the way any of us thought it would, but things are going to change.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
Really an extraordinary game for Enes Kanter. 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And he's checked in for Andre Robertson. Portland also making some changes. Henderson comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Smith's subbed in for Damian Lillard. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Nice shot by Smith. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Hey, get Westbrook.
Feeds it to Durant.
That's a walk.
Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Henderson on the wing. Plumlee with the screen. Back to Smith. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payne can't hit.
And once
Move
he had
it,
to change
move
his
it.
shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Let's get
And then
some
Henderson
stops.
with the jam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Hey, D up on Westbrook.
Westbrook against Smith.
Durant.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. He kicks to Cantor.
That's a walk!
Rebound by Smith.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Hey, Ennis!
There's a screen by Cantor.
Hey, yo, wrestle.
Durant the pass to Westbrook.
Where?
Well, no question the players you see listed here. The assist leaders at small forward were some of the best passers in the league outside the point guard position. Kevin Durant, number 1.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
You know, I don't think anybody does a better job at pulling off the drive and dish more smoothly than him. He's excellent at drawing defenders to him, and then he delivers that room service dime at just the right time.
No one near Smith as he lets it go.
Can't stop
And
this.
Portland again with the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Payne dishes to Westbrook. The pass to Collison. His first shot coming late, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Westbrook against Smith. At the top of the key, Henderson. There's a good screen. And the Trailblazers getting
get some
another
stops.
bucket right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's stolen by Davis. Down low. And that one's good by Henderson.
Get some stops!
Henderson's got 8 points.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Back to Westbrook. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick.
Get Gerald.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Roberson's got 9 points.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder up 19. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. A different look now for Portland.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Thunder.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and On the other side, definitely one you want to forget as
Move
soon as
it.
possible.
Move it.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Russell Westbrook. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
On the floor for Portland, Smith, he's in at point guard. Harkless is out there with Henderson. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Crabbe in at the 2 spot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Watch him. He's coming out
5-second
over
differential
there.
between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Payne, covered by Smith. And that one's good. Durant.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Smith outside. From deep. Can't connect. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
We got to forget about
And
that
now
one.
We'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It's not too often you see a guy crack 15 assists in a game. That's how in tune he was. Just great anticipation, great understanding of every defense that they threw at him. Exactly the kind of game a team wants from its point guard.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.
Money, everything to you, freak. And I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason above all, I've decided to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes! Good job. Good point.
Talent they have on that team, they're going to championship this year.
You think so? You know what that means?
I'm gonna get cha-ching. I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man.
All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom, we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
Gotta call, I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak,
Yo, who's this?
this is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the
give
phone.
me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I
give
don't
me the
want to
phone.
talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak, I'm sorry. He died.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, man, I was all about living the dream. Yeah. And knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's for sure quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Cece. Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the projects.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy?
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes. For real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when
flight.
you get there, okay?
We will.
as soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right, promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, now I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we are.
Absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey,
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. All right, already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude, the most dangerous kind, educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career has progressed,
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now, lost a friend of a long time in the off-season. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low and stolen by Fry. Lynn against Smith. Pass to Fry. Lets it fly. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court. And so we wrap up the first half. The second half just about to get going here.
What a game for LeBron. Yes.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move. LeBron James. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. What are your thoughts, Kenny, on his game tonight?
He flat out.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me.